Right now at 5:30 in St. Johns County, the man deputies say was punched in the face by a counter-protester at a Trump rally in Nocatee has decided to file charges against his alleged attacker. We spoke with an attorney about it.
I think it would be very difficult for them to make a case.
News4JAX reporter Marilyn Parker has been following this story since it first happened over the weekend.
Marilyn, there's been a lot of back and forth on whether charges should be filed in this case, correct?
Yes, and many people have reached out asking what's taking so long or why haven't any charges been filed. It was first a matter of if there was enough evidence to file charges. Then it became a matter of if 72-year-old Dan wanted to do it. It all starts with this Facebook post from the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office Saturday, describing the incident from 72-year-old Dan's perspective and asking the community to identify the accused attacker. Hours later, pictures of Dan's bruises surfaced. And later that night, when News4JAX got the initial report, we learned that police identified the 24-year-old man involved. The same night, this video was released exclusively to News4JAX, as well as an interview with the accused attacker, who says he was acting in self-defense.
In the story that was on that Facebook page, it's far from what actually happened.
Sunday morning, News4JAX reporter Zach Lashaway interviewed Dan and a witness to the incident, who both say Dan was also acting in self-defense. Criminal defense attorney Richard Brown refers to the video as the witness that doesn't lie. What questions do you have after seeing that video?
One of the things that the sheriff's office is going to determine is whether or not he himself committed an assault. If it didn't rise to the level of an assault, whether or not what he did gave rise to a self-defense claim by the younger gentleman.
Fast forward to Tuesday, when the sheriff's office said additional individuals came forward with differing viewpoints and the issue was reconsidered on that information. Charges were to be filed, except the victim does not wish to prosecute any longer. That is until yesterday, when the sheriff's office said Dan is pursuing charges and that those additional witnesses said the 24-year-old was, quote, antagonizing Dan and, quote, appeared to be the aggressor. Which evidence weighs more?
The video is obviously a very good piece of evidence, but it's not all of the evidence. You're always going to want to review it to see if there's anything further that someone saw that is not captured by the video.
The state attorney's office is reviewing whether to press the formal charges. I reached out to both Dan and the 24-year-old today for comment. And even though the 24-year-old has not been formally charged, he did get a lawyer and they sent me this statement. Take a look at your screen. It reads in part, my client's opposition to Donald Trump does not give Dan the right to physically attack him. The police should not be investigating my client, but should instead be pursuing charges against Dan for his unprovoked attack on my client, end quote. Reporting live, Marilyn Parker, Channel 4, the local station.
Marilyn, you also asked the criminal defense attorney about the stand your ground laws being used in this case.
Yes, and he said based on this video, he thinks it may be a challenge for the state attorney's office to prosecute in this case. And he says from his viewing of the video, it appears as though the elderly gentleman, Dan, is the aggressor and that the younger man had every right to defend himself.
Marilyn Parker reporting to us live. Thank you, Marilyn.